The golden doors give it last and slam inward. A woman sits on the throne in full royal robes, the diadem straight across her brow, utterly still. She is not asleep. They crossed a sea for a living prize, but the iron cup meant for her wrists swings empty in a soldier's fist, and every door around her is still bolted, still guarded from the outside. 3 weeks earlier, Octavian draws Epaphroditus aside, past the treasury, past the fleet, and lowers his voice for one command: keep the queen breathing until Rome. He knows what she is worth. Rome already holds her gold, but a living pharaoh marched through the forum in chains. No vault could ever hold a prize like that. So they seal her inside her own half-built tomb. Walls of thick stone, one guarded stair, windows too narrow to pass a body through. She designed it herself. Now it is her cage. Each morning he climbs the stair to look at her. She sits among her treasures, robes perfect, gaze fixed on nothing at all, far too calm for a woman who has lost everything. So he begins to count. The trays go up heaped with food and come back down untouched, morning after morning. She is not grieving herself quiet. She is starving herself into the grave. He reports it. Brace for the blame. But Octavian does not rage. He sends her a few cold lines instead. Keep starving, and it is your children who will pay. Caesarion, Caesar's own blood. The little one she bore Antony. Octavian has every one of them in his grip, and the queen who would gladly die for herself will not throw their lives away. So the trays come back empty. She eats. She lets the position tend to her. To Rome, the danger has passed. The prize will live to walk in chains. But he watches her at her meal, and her calm has not cracked. It is only waiting. She yields too smoothly, and the thought will not leave him. This is not surrender. She is buying time. The order was simple: keep her breathing till Rome. So when the broken queen begs to weep at Antony's tomb, he lets her go. A grieving widow can do no harm. But every freedom she wins plays out on the same ground. Alexandria is a white city crushed against the coast, the royal quarter down at the water's edge, warships riding at anchor in the harbor below. And this is her cage, the mausoleum, half raised, ringed in thick stone, one window set too high to reach, one golden door bolted that Epaphroditus is always watching. Because the road ahead is already fixed. Soon she sails out of that harbor, across the sea to Italy, up to Rome, to be walked through the streets in chains behind Octavian's chariot. Then word slips out. 3 days. So he tightens everything, doubles the searches, strips the chamber bare, tastes her food himself, yet he still lets her keep her maids, her fine robes. A countryman shuffles up to the door with a basket of figs, ripe, dark, sweet, a small gift for the queen. The guards turn the fruit over in their hands, find nothing, and wave him in. Every blade searched, every dish tasted, every wall stripped to the stone, and all of it guards the wrong door, while the thing already moving toward her is one no search can catch. He almost calls the fig man back, but the basket held only figs, and the queen barely glanced at it, so he lets the man go. The itch under his ribs stays. She thanks him like a gracious host, then turns back to mourning Antony. The broken widow, played so well that he keeps forgetting she is the sharpest mind Rome ever caged. To be sure, he watched the trap through in his mind. Alexandria is pinned flat against the sea, the palace on the shore, the open Mediterranean at its back, Rome 3 weeks to the west. Then the tomb, one sealed tower of stone, a single guarded stair, the golden doors bolted every night. She sits in a box he built himself. Nothing crosses the threshold that he does not see. In 3 days, a ship leaves that harbor and runs west across the sea to Rome, where she will be marched in chains behind Octavian's chariot. He has guarded every mile of it. She had asked one thing, to die a queen, not a prisoner, refused, and yet he let her keep her maids and her royal robes. Small mercies, he had thought, now he is not so sure. Everything sharp is gone. Every visitor searched, every wall bare, every road sealed. So why, with each hour that passes, does she only look calmer, as though she has already won? You are posted at her door. She has been quiet too long. No pacing, no weeping, only a stillness that climbs your spine, and you cannot say why it frightens you. Earlier you let the meal through, figs, wine, the good silver, then bath water, and the maid singing low, a woman taking her time, as if no ship waited in the harbor to carry her west. Now the maids are fastening the royal robe, the golden collar, the diadem across her brow. They are dressing her like a goddess. For a voyage in chains? No, something is wrong. A sealed letter slips out under the door addressed to Octavian. You break Roman law and open it. One request, to be laid beside Antony. The coal hits your gut and you are already running. You hit the doors, and they give. She is on the golden couch, robed, crowned, still. Iris crumpled at her feet, Charmian swaying, steadying the diadem with her last breath. The shackles hang empty. No captive to march, she died a queen, not a prisoner. No snake in the room, only 2 faint marks on her skin, a basket of figs, and no one alive who can tell you what killed her. Octavian gave you one task, keep her breathing for the parade, and she has slipped out the one door you could never bolt. A triumph needs a captive, a queen in chains hauled through Rome for the mob to spit on. That is the trophy she has just made impossible. But Octavian cannot parade a riddle. He needs a cause of death, clean, foreign, unmistakably Egyptian. So a story gets chosen for her, a cobra hidden in the figs. About a year later, you stand in the Roman crowd. Down the avenue comes Cleopatra, gilded, painted, a serpent coiled on her arm, not the queen, a wooden statue of her. That is when it lands. She robbed them of herself. No snake was ever found in that room, so was there ever a snake at all? And who needed the whole world to believe there was? The story spreads because it is flawless. A queen, an exotic asp, a death she chose with her own hand. Egypt's venom, not Rome's blunder, so everyone repeats it. But you stood at those golden doors. You know the truth a good story hides. A triumph needs a prisoner, breathing, in chains. Octavian has a corpse. So he builds one. Down the Via Sacra rolls a wooden Cleopatra, gilded, painted, a golden serpent curled on her arm. The queen he never caught. Behind the statue walk her children, small and real, flinching at the roar, and the crowd cheers louder for the gilded doll. They came to see the snake. That is the sleight of hand. The snake turns a stolen prize into an exotic, self-chosen death and buries the sting beneath it. A woman robbed Rome's triumph of its centerpiece. Rome wrote her ending for her. If you want the parts the winners edited out, the truths history quietly rewrote, that is what this channel is for. Cobra, or poison tucked in a hollow comb. It hardly matters now. Either way, she was gone before the chains ever touched her, and the legend did exactly what Rome needed. You watch the gold statue roll past, and something bitter turns slowly to awe. They are cheering the one prisoner who beat them, and they will never even know it. 2,000 years on, we still talk about the snake, not the theft. The world remembers how she died and forgot that Rome never caught her at all.